Nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things. I've already put...
I was about to say, please, just get up there. Ah, I think that didn't work. Yeah, he didn't open the binoculars enough there. So I'm gonna have to sit through this. Unless I succeed this time. Yeah, that's a really dumb time loss.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
Okay, that's fine. That makes up for it slightly.
That large vault has got to be somehow related to the...
Also, hi Zella. Didn't even say hi, actually. I don't think. Yeah, remember a couple days ago when you asked about spinning still being in the run? Yeah, it was literally later that night, or like the very next afternoon, the World Force Skip happened. So I think we kind of jinxed it. That was really sketchy. Ooh. I don't know how I made it through that without dying or getting caught. Oh, come on. That entire thing was very sketchy. I should really just be getting the charm no matter what. It's good to have 2 charms going into Mugshot. I can make up a little bit of time here if I get this first try. Nice, okay. This will still be losing time for sure, but... probably didn't hear me when I
My
asked, how did
family
you blow a
steal what's
fuse?
mine, you better expect company.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. How sloppy of me not to finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out well. So, without further ado, exploding to gargantuan size and squashing you like the insignificant bug that you are.
Bring it on.
But the power can be on at a time. I didn't even read the original message, I just saw that. Okay, old circuits, okay. That tends to do it. Heaters are very bad at that. Anything that takes up heat, or makes heat. That actually almost, like, that's still almost saved time. That's kind of funny.
We're all set to go.
I guess I have a lot more room to spend on that split than I thought.
What's with those flashing lights?
The latest in high-tech security. Electronic floor sensors. Step on them and you're a goner.
Nice touch.
They're safe to walk on while flashing, but it also means they're about to switch to a different sector.
Oh my god, I thought he was gonna hit me. I never expect to actually make it through those lasers, and it always surprises me every time when I do. Walking through those like that is very sketchy. This might gold, apparently. That's really surprising. Yeah, wow, cool. I didn't really feel like anything went particularly amazing in that. That's obviously very small gold, though. Nah, not big enough. Oh, get off of that. Okay, get another 2 chances at this. Preferably just 1. this is good. Perfect. Okay, finally. This will be a very big time save if I don't mess up this fight. But anyways, if you don't know how to read the numbers, on the very bottom where it says previous segment, the number on the right is how much time is available to save on the previous split. So if you're up against a gold split in your PB, then it'll say /0 because there's nothing to save technically. In that case, I had 137.8 to save, and I saved 138. So you can do the quick math from that and figure out that it was a gold by 0.2 seconds. So it was very small, but it was still gold.
So you don't mind just handing it over?
Why, what are you kidding? You break into my place, steal my stuff, trash the joint.
I feel transgressed and violated. Let's rock. Well, yeah, Exodus, keep in mind my PB is a 122 from like 5 years ago. Technically my PB is like a 112, it just wasn't submitted because it wasn't recorded. And I don't have the splits for it, so I'm just comparing to this really, really bad old PB. And also it didn't have any of like the cutscene stuff or pretty much any modern strats. Ah, oh my god. That was a mess. Oh my god. That entire encounter was a mess. I'm going to load the game after this fight so I can get that charm back. It'll cost a second or two, but I need that charm. So if I'm lucky and this run actually finishes properly, it'll definitely be a sub 1. So like we're talking 20-minute plus PB, probably. Just because that's how much stretch there is to be added. Combined with how bad that run was. Got the charm back. He's defeated. This will be a big gold here. Yep. Yeah, the PB that I had for this had a very, very, very bad entry to Mugshot. And I think it died. So. Also, when it says total possible time save of like 6 minutes, that also does not include that the clockwork fight was a disaster as well, so. Like, there's still multiple minutes of time save to be grabbed, not even including the World 4 stuff. So there's probably closer to like 15 minutes of time save total left to be grabbed. Yeah, no thanks for DSJ. Like, even Neon was like, we don't have to do that anymore, that's good. There might be a slight time save here, because I usually kill that guard, and I really recently realized we don't have to, so. Plus, this has just been very smooth. Oh, god, that was close. That scared me. I did not expect them to see me. Their detection range is very wonky sometimes. Okay, yeah. It's like 3-second gold, that's about what I expected. This is definitely my favorite level in this world. Which is why I'm glad it's right at the start. 'Cause it's pretty fun to do. I like that jump, it's kind of fun to do. I like the way we get out of bounds here. Usually it takes me a couple tries, so that's pretty awesome. That was like a flawless level. Honestly, that was like perfect. Yeah, okay, I expected that to be another gold. That was like perfect. Other than like messing up the jump very slightly at the beginning. Other than that, that was good. I know what to do with fish. I would honestly prefer a World 3 skip over a World 4 skip, just because I would much rather get rid of fish and chickens and just deal with spinning at that point. This is a pretty good fish so far. I haven't had any trouble finding them. I'm so going the wrong way though. There's like nothing left to flame on this side. Where are the last two though? Is that... Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was a decent fish. Like, the beginning of it was pretty smooth. The beginning makes up for how bad the second half of it went. Almost gold, okay. Of course, I keep in mind these splits only have, like, at this point in the run, there's only, like, maybe 2 runs worth of splits saved. So, a lot of these are going to be golds just by default if I save any time on them. Because all I did was copy my old PB into this. It didn't have the, like, it didn't have the split history from that run. It just had whatever the PB is. I tried to learn the new strat for here, but I can't. Oh my god, that's dumb. I really wanted that charm. That's dumb. I'm tempted to load the level at the end of this just to get that charm, because I really want to have 2 charms for the rest of this. If I have 2 charms going into Panda King world, then I don't have to worry as much. I can immediately just start going for it and having 2 attempts, and that matters a lot more than just losing a couple seconds here to get it. So I think I'm gonna do that. That's slow, but that's fine. I really wanted that charm. Especially because chickens is coming up next. he almost got me, and that scared me. So keep in mind, there's a very strong chance that I'm gonna get to World 4 skip, and then it just won't happen this run. But that is fine. I'm expecting it to take multiple runs. Yeah, I'd rather keep these charms and not take damage, but if I have to, I can also load the level after this and get them back. Oh my, that's dumb. He literally spawned right in front of me. There's no way to avoid that. You know, this has been a pretty good chickens, honestly. Chickens have been staying pretty close to each other. Get that charm back and then exit. Oh, maybe not. Alright, whatever. It didn't give me the charm back, maybe because it autosaved for the key first, but that's fine. I knew that would be a little bit wonky with how I did that. I could probably get another charm inside this level if I'm close enough with coins. Yeah, I could probably get a charm here. Hello, ZZ Lariz. I'm gonna just call you ZZ. And Dreaming Dragon. Hello, both. Never have to deal with spinning again. Ever. It's really nice. It also means this is the only level where we're in this vehicle. Charm. I'm gonna take this a bit slow because I really want to keep both charms. Yeah, Zilla, I said a little bit ago, you must have not heard me. I pointed out that you came in a couple days ago and commented on how spinning was still a thing. And then the very next afternoon, we found a way around it. And all of World 4 in the process. So, we jinxed it. In a good way. I usually take damage there, so that's pretty cool. Oh my god. Oh, that's so stupid. That's really weird. He doesn't usually stop that far out. Okay, so I am gonna... Oh, actually, no, there's a charm here. Or there usually is. That's really weird. There's usually a charm there. Maybe it wasn't because I had one when I entered. Alright, well, I'm gonna load the game after this as well. So I actually found that I can make this cycle here, but it's very tight. So I'm not gonna risk that right now. No, I don't know it. I was told it's pretty consistent, but it's a bit tricky to get the hang of, so I haven't bothered. I don't do a lot of the current strats, just because I'm new at doing them. So a lot of my strats are like 5 years old, because that's what my PP is from. I was actually supposed to work to chickens exit. This is also new to me. Doing the levels in this order is a bit different. Well, I don't know if I care enough, honestly. Like, I'm looking to just get one decent PB out of this, get like sub 1, maybe a 55 or something like that, I don't know, and then just move on. I don't really particularly care to push the category too far. This is something I'm happy with. I'm really nervous, honestly, about dealing with Road 4 skip here. I have a lot of times to spare on it, but...
Feel that Cooper vibe coming. Most distastefully bad juju.
Yeah, well, you give me the creeps too, lady. Cooking up an army of ghosts isn't a very neighborly pastime.
Oh, Sly. I see your mouth moving, but all I hear is...
The only problem with having 2 charms here is I'm gonna have to take 2 damage abuses before I die. For the death abuse at the start. Correct, PS2. And I have not gotten around to actually timing the cutscenes and how long it takes to reset, because my PS2 is a bit inconsistent. So I just haven't bothered. I was gonna time it earlier today, but I ended up spending more time doing a Road 4 practice. Oh, alright, that's actually fine. I need to take damage anyways. Come on, land on it. Well, no, I was just told very recently that depending on your PS2 model, it sometimes can be faster. It's worth just timing on your own to save. However, I know my PS2 is a pretty old model, so in my case it probably is faster to just watch. I'm not gonna look at chat for the rest of this, because when I start looking back and forth on my screen to my TV, I start messing up these buttons. Yeah, this is a slim PS2. Oh, what? I was definitely mashing X. Whatever, but I would much rather die there than later in the fight. It's fine. There's plenty of time to waste here. You would think that mashing buttons wouldn't get more difficult with nerves, but it does. I'm just gonna do it without mashing, honestly. That wasn't as big of a time loss as it could have been, but it's still pretty annoying. I'm gonna mash for these because they're slow. Okay. Alright, that's good. Got my charms back. Gonna lose like a minute probably. Yeah, 57 seconds. That is fine.
Travel plans to
There's gonna be gold on Perilous Ascent because we don't need the key anymore. So there's gonna be some free time save here, on top of the amount that I'm already gonna save from the cutscene. And then we just hope for Road 4 skip. And then hope for Bentley skip. So it's basically just Road 4 skip and Bentley skip are all that's left that really worry me. And Bentley skip is a lot more consistent nowadays with the new setup. Sly, where are you? What was that? So that's annoying because that means I can't reload the game to get that charm back here. Because I don't lead the level that way. That's fine, whatever. So the problem is all that I did for keeping the second charms at this point basically just went to waste because I didn't keep it all the way through. Unless I can get another one like through coins or something, but probably not. Yeah, I only have 2 coins right now. Is that really it? 8? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but I was trying to avoid having to do that was the thing. I was trying to just save a little bit of time by having 2 charms by that point. Because I didn't want to deal with doing all that. I'm gonna get one anyways just because I need to have the cycle to have 2 every time.
Dude, this is the vault, but you need more clues.
Yeah, that's insanely easy to do. I need to go this way. I was really worried about falling off there. Yeah, so I'm gonna get the charm in here, exit, and then just start going for it. Butt Boggle, that's amazing. Cinder Native Gem, that's a good name. I don't like him. I don't like Jim. Oh my god, I almost fell off. That's really dumb. That would have been a really dumb way to die. Yeah, he's very clingy. I don't like that, but he sometimes follows you down just because he wants a hug. That has killed a lot of run attempts, just because I don't like losing the charm there. Okay. So now we just hope that I can get this before it starts losing me time. But I have a lot of time for it. Ah, that should have gotten it. Skip ahead a bit here. On the splits. Oh, why did that... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. I was gonna say, why did that not go to Duel by the Dragon, but I forgot I only loaded. I didn't actually go into it. Yes, let's see. So as long as I get to... get through this in like a half hour, I will still be ahead. But obviously I'd like to get it much faster than that if I can. Ah, that's dumb. He clipped, but didn't go all the way. And that didn't work either. We're gonna be here a while. So in reality, actually, Panicking Fight is like 2.5 minutes, so we're talking more like 20 minutes probably, but I'm expecting this to probably take multiple attempts of runs to get this to be at a time that like isn't bad. I keep like skirting the outside of it. Oh, absolutely, they get terrified. I think they kind of stop worrying as much though. Like, I think it's the pipe jump cutscene where where Sly has no qualms about jumping into a turret cannon thing and getting blasted off. And Bentley's just like, all right, it's your funeral. So I think they're used to it at this point. Oh my god, I keep skirting the outside of it and not actually, like, getting into the water. Because again, the problem is if I do that, then he will just fall infinitely into the void. So I'm forced to have to load the game. Now if that happens on the first try and I have both charms still, I'll just go right into the Duel by the Dragon, but I want to get both charms back, so I load. That's dumb. I hate when that happens. He like grabs the ledge, but then like when I jump up from it, he doesn't. He like keeps moving at a momentum speed. Get yoded. That's a common debate me and my friend have about what the past tense of yeet is, whether it's yeeted, if it's yoded. Have you yeeten? This is sketchy. Probably won't. Yeah, that's probably not gonna work. Yeah, that was way... No. He was in the water for too long there. I had no control over that. That's close though. We're getting progress. on, that should have worked. I mean, I knew it'd be here for a while, so this is not surprising me. Wait, actually, no, this is the first attempt, so I can just do this. That's good. Absolutely not. The thing is, you say that like it's intended or something. Like, there's no way these were intended. It'd be cool if they were, but highly doubt it. So, they weren't aware of it existing in the first place, so there's definitely no way they would have expected anyone to find it. Going on like, what, 6 minutes of this now, I think? Because the thing is, too, when I say that, like, getting there in like 20 minutes or whatever, that would be assuming that I'm using up all 9 minutes I already saved. I definitely want to keep that if I can. If not more. In fact, preferably more. Just clip through. That definitely sent twice in chat, I think. Oh, wait, no, this is butt spot. The 3-butt version. Oh, come on. These are so close. This is getting annoying. Oh, that's dumb. The position thing got messed up. See, I've been doing that for 8 minutes now. I have been doing that, turning to the left. Very small bits. either undershoot it and I stay in the water, or I keep overshooting it going to the void. This one. That might have been a bit early. Yeah, damn it. That's dumb. Finally got one, and I pressed X too early. It was close though. I'll still keep going just because I want to see what time this ends up being if I do get it, but I'm most likely not going to be happy with this time just because this is taking a lot longer than I'd like it to. Ooh, this might be it, this might be it. This might be it, I think this is. Yeah, this is it. I think. What? Are you kidding me? What? That was perfect. Oh my god. I don't know if I must have overshot that slightly. That was ridiculous. That was really, 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 really close. Funny enough, I've actually never had an issue with the actual, like, the loading zone trigger itself. It's always, the only issues I've had are if it's too high or too low. It's like, my setup is fine, for as far as the angle is concerned. Well, I'll take that back slightly. There's the times where you, like, get shot straight into the air instead. I've had that happen plenty, but that's not really related to the angle as much as just where you land in the water. Getting close to the point where I'm going to start losing time here. I mean, think about it. Perilous Ascent split at 35, so I've been doing this for 15 minutes now. I don't understand why that keeps happening sometimes. Like, his momentum just gets really messed up for some reason when he ledge grabs. He's supposed to just neutral jump back up, but instead he keeps moving in that direction. I've died many times to it. If I take, like, past 102.01 to get this, I'm not continuing it at that point, just because I don't want to feel pressured to keep up at that point. Really, more like an hour, actually, so, just because Panda Fight itself is like 2 minutes. This could be it. That seemed like good X timing. This is gonna be sketchy, but it might work. Yeah. I don't really know what was wrong with that one. I think that was a bit too low. Just figures. When I was practicing early and I got it 5 times in like an hour, none of those times, like, the problem was never being too low or too high. So it's really, really annoying that that's the problem now. Because I was not having this problem before doing runs. This is sketchy. That's not gonna make it, I can tell. I already know. Yeah, the problem with that one is he decided to like stay in the water for a couple seconds, and there's not really much you can do about it at that point, because it doesn't let you go down far enough to get enough speed. How many points did I set that to again? I don't remember. This could work. Probably not. Yeah. This is set to like 42,069 or something like that. Or like 69,420. Yeah, there it is. I think I set it to that instead of 42,000 just because didn't want the comma in between the 420. Really, really annoying how long this is taking. But not even just how long it's taking, but also specifically just like how many times I'm getting really, really close. I had 2 attempts that were like, as far as I could tell, they were perfect going into it. That's the point, you guys are inflicting a punishment. Why would I make you guys pay points to do something that's already true? It wouldn't change anything. That's the point, yeah. That's what it is. I think his position might have reset here, but doesn't matter. Most likely failing, yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. That actually almost worked. That would have been insane if that worked. I don't have a visual cue for where to cut the jump when it goes that high, but I was really close. I would have screamed if that worked. Okay, that was like perfect. Okay, this should go. This should work. I had to cut it short again, but I think this is better lined up. There we go. Alright, I'm really curious to how far behind I'm gonna be here, but that's a problem though. Like, that took a lot longer than I really wanted it to. And see, I'm already losing time here.
That was my plan at first, but now I'm more interested in putting an end to your avalanche extortion racket.
Why should you care?
But this fight is only, like, if I get the skip stuff, the new skip things here, this fight should only be about 2 minutes probably.
No,
Maybe
that's
like
only
2:10.
half right. I am a thief from a
So I
long
might
line of
still be ahead by
masters.
like 2.5 minutes maybe.
You're just a frustrated firework artist turned
I
homicidal
guess I'll continue.
pyromaniac.
I know I really don't want to, but
Child, you shall pay dearly for your
I think unless I soft lock Bentley Skip, I have to finish this, just because I really need to see how much time I actually have to save in Clockwork. 'Cause the Clockwork segment's like 8 minutes long.
your zoo with the beauty of my new firework technique.
Name. Fool.
Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel.
Okay, well I messed that up. You get multiple attempts at it.
Arms of thunder. Fiery wheel.
Come on. I need to get at least one of these.
Moving truck. Fiery wheel.
Come on. The one time I'm depending on this. That's really dumb. I didn't get a single one of them and I lost my charm.
Fiery wheel. Moving truck.
Yeah, the splits are gonna look really weird like that.
Okay, partner.
With the whole plus 617 thing and all that. Just because of the fact that I skipped like 7 splits. But yeah, I really wanted the charm for this level specifically, that's why I had to live there.
Check out all those mines. Think you can pull them away and clear a safe path for us?
So that puts into perspective how strong the run was going into that, just because when you think about the fact that that took me like 35 minutes to get, and I might still get like a 120-ish, that shows that like a 55 is like free. If I were to get it pretty quickly at least.
First things first. We've got hostile Robo Falcons at 12 o'clock, Sly.
Hit the Falcon, oh my god.
Heads up, the Robo Falcons are back.
That's why I usually just pick like a certain position like this, and just let the Falcon just fly into it. One more round of Falcons.
Getting swarmed. Nice.
Alright, that's good.
shooting, Sly.
Yeah, I hated this. I like legitimately couldn't beat the game for a long time because of this section.
The cave doesn't look tall enough for the turret to make it all the way through.
It's really hard to get all the way to the end like that without taking any damage. I mean, as a kid, you don't think about like taking a charm from a previous level. You don't think about that type of strategy.
Hurry! There are only 119 computers up there, and these fire slugs seem intent on getting to them before us. The first one to 60 computers wins.
This is still like the stupidest idea for like, what could we add to the final world of our Thief platforming game to make it exciting? Let's race a bunch of fire slugs to crush computers with a giant van. That's my idea of fun. That was pretty slow at first, but that worked okay in the end.
Have enough data to open the security doors. Just past them is the control room to Clockwork's Death Ray Tower. I think it's time for some Cooper thieving and sabotage. Don't you think, Sly?
So now we got Bentley Skip. There is a more consistent setup for this. And I have had pretty good luck with it in practice, but going for it under pressure like this is not fun. Like, the whole point was to try to be ahead by like 30 minutes to this point, just that way I don't have to do this under pressure. I'm just not gonna worry, just take my time. I'm getting jumps and launches off of it, but they're just not very big. That might have been able to make it, but... So I'm not jumping to the right spot on the turret. Oh my Jesus. That scared me. So I'm not trying to do like the ledge grabs thing. I keep getting scared with these attempts and I don't know which ones actually can make it or not. So I keep just pulling back at the last second. It's one thing to get good height out of it, you need to also have decent forward speed as well. Awesome. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, I'm really excited now. That's really cool. I'm gonna lose time to that just because that,
I don't get it, Cooper. I've hunted you for
the
years, tried to
split I
throw
was
you
up against
behind
there was the best
bars, but
segment,
you
so
didn't
I'm
set
definitely gonna
me
lose
free.
time here,
Set me
but
free. Why?
probably only like maybe a minute to a minute and a half. Periscope, is that the stealthy approach? Ridiculously precise sign proxy thing. Yeah.
I see your point. All right.
Yeah, my jaw dropped when I saw that for the first time, and I asked Neon about it, and he was like, don't bother. He was like, whatever you do, do not try that. It's not worth it. So I took his word for it. Also, I wish I realized the game paused there, because I would have loaded the game, but I was not paying attention.
Wait, I need that cane. It's been in my family for generations.
Don't worry, Ringtail. I'll cover you while you get it back. If you can, make
This is
your
gonna
way
be
to
such a
the top of
pathetic
the deck.
PB. Like,
I
that it
stashed
took
my
35
jetpack
minutes to
there
get
before Clockwork Master
stupid
Now that we're
World
teaming
4
up,
skip, and I'm
use
still
your side.
Hold
in a
on.
PB.
This truth is only temporary.
Oh jeez, yeah, I'm already
Once
losing
you
time
beat
here.
Clockwork, I'm
But
coming
Clockwork
after
should
you.
have, like, probably 2 to 3 minutes. Do you have any idea how long, like, a decent Clockwork segment is? Without doing, the jump at the end. Oh my god. I've never actually had that happen before. I've never missed a falcon coming out of the window like that. Okay, this level's done. But yeah, my clockwork split is like 8 minutes long, and I know that's ridiculous, so I know I died at least once or twice in my PB. Nice. They glitched out a little bit.
Job, Raccoon.
Okay, it's actually also really nice that I have a charm going into this, and going into clockwork. Because this level likes to really mess up your jumps a lot. I'm not going to rush it, it's going to take my time. So I really want to keep this charm, because clockwork glitches out sometimes too, with the rings in the second phase. And I want to be safe from that, because I'm pretty sure that's what caused me a death in the PB.
Smash through those gears with your cane. You've got to keep moving.
Yeah, it does. Right, I should be safe. This is like the most consistent spot that messes you up. The spire jumps here are really glitchy. Pretty much everything after this point is free as long as you don't rush it. Yeah, like that right there. If I rushed that, I would have walked right into it. Oh wow, I did not realize I had that much time to save on that as well. Yeah, this might still end up being like a pretty decent PB. Just because I know this 8:17 segment is ridiculously long. Do you run the game, or are you just like a viewer? Because I don't know too many of the names of like more recent runners. I don't think I've seen your name before. Okay, well I didn't have to shoot his wing twice there. That happens sometimes. Okay.
Nice shooting, Sly. You got it.
I honestly don't even really know Alice. Like, I've heard the name, but like, that's about it.
You're so familiar with my family. You must have known my father had a son. If you hated the Cooper so much...
Alright, well this is definitely not going to be a 112. It might be like a 114 or something. I have no idea though. Yeah, I don't really watch too many Sly nowadays. I mean, I've been starting to watch Neon a bit more. I like watching Shrimpy doing Sly 2 and especially Sly 3.
It takes great thieves to create the Devious Raccoonus.
Enough.
But that's mainly just because he's on, like, at the time that I usually look for streams. So it just works out pretty well for timing.
You cannot
Yeah, go ahead. I'll open it up and look at it after I finish. Alright, this is a good pattern.
You can't dodge me forever.
Honestly, if I got the pipe jump thing, this would actually possibly be a 112, but I don't know how to do that. And I'm not going to waste my charm trying it. I'm just going to keep the charm to be safe.
Now's your only chance, Sly. You've got to get to his head and destroy it before his auto...
I am. 7.
Oh, I hit a thing there. That's bad. I have to be careful here now. didn't spire jump there. And that was, I'm my heart right now. I can't.
Feet together. I will.
Okay, safe. Oh my god. Get out of the thing. That was a late split because I hit the thing.
Maneuvering, but I managed
How
to
did that
snatch
still end up
last
being a
piece of
112?